Welcome to the GPS PhotoLink 5.1 Shared Output video. In this video we'll go over the shared output settings. The shared output settings allow you to change settings that are common to a lot of the outputs. To get to the shared output settings, click on tab 6, the shared output. The first one is report layout. This one shows you the structure of the reports in GPS PhotoLink. There are three types of reports: a Word report, PDF, an HTML or web report. The report layout screen just shows you a general layout of how the report will look. The report will have a title page, which includes logo, the titles, and another logo, plus an overview map showing you where all the photos in your project were taken. Then for each photo, you can have a photo title and comment, plus the watermarker for edited photo, two background maps, and the attribute table. The photo title and photo comment that will appear on each page is set in the next screen, photo information. In this one you can select which attribute you want to use as the photo title. You select the attribute by clicking this button here. Then the attribute picker will come up. For the photo title, you can select any of the attributes in your list as the photo title. So I'm going to use the subject and click OK. And now subject will be used as my photo title. I can also choose the photo comment for each photo. And for this one, I'm going to choose the file name. So for each photo, the photo title will be the subject, and the photo comment will be the file name. I can also specify the size in pixels of my output photos, size of the watermark photo, of the original photo, which is untouched or clean photo, and the thumbnails that are used in the HTML output. By default, the watermark photos and thumbnails will only get output if your report actually uses them. If you want to output the thumbnails or original photos all the time, then just select Always Include in Output. The next setting is the title page. Again, the title page is the first page of the report. Here you can specify two logos. To change a logo, just browse to that logo. You can also specify a title, subtitle, and up to 6 lines of information that'll appear on that title page along with the overview map. The next setting is the static maps. Static maps are the two maps that can appear below each photo in the reports, and the map for the overview map. So we have overview map settings here and background map settings here. For each map, you can select the map source. You can select from any of the built-in maps, or even add your own custom maps to that. You can specify a size in pixels of the output map, and the zoom level, from very low, which is like furthest from the Earth, or very high, or maximum, closest to the Earth. For the background maps, you have map 1 and map 2. You can specify the size of the background maps, and again, the map source for each one of the maps. The source for map 1 and the zoom level, and the source for map 2 and the zoom level. So for this example, I have map 2 as a street map, and map 1 as a satellite map. If you have the professional version of GPS PhotoLink, you can also add your own custom maps, which will be covered in the settings video. Here you can change how the icon looks on the map. You can select the type of icon you want for each photo, or a custom icon where you can browse to your own image you want. And this shows what the current icon will look. If you choose an arrow and you have direction information for your photo, you can choose to have the icon rotated based on the direction of the photo. The next setting is the attribute table. The attribute table shows a list of all the attributes that will be output in the reports. Only these attributes listed on the right will be output. If you don't want this data output, you can hit the minus button to delete some of the data. And you can also add more data back to it if you want more information to appear on the photo. Here's you can also add memos to the attribute table. You can also change the order of the attributes in the attribute table by selecting an attribute and simply moving it up or down and positioning it where you want it in the attribute table. This attribute table that is output will be common to most of the outputs, including the PDF, Word report, web page, Google Earth, and so on. The next common setting is the rename photos. What this screen allows you to do is rename your photos from the stock name that the camera gave it to something more useful for you. So what you need to do is just select the attribute you want to rename off of. So I can select my title and my subject. And now this photo will be renamed Downtown Denver Capitol Building. And this photo will be renamed Downtown Denver Art Museum. You can add as many attributes as you want and choose how to separate the attributes from each other and how to replace characters that are not real file name characters in the renamed file. That's it for the shared output settings video. Thank you.